Hi everybody. I wanted to share a story with you since I am a storyteller. I've had a lot of questions lately about spirituality and gifts, which it's funny because everybody always asks me questions whenever I'm going through the exact same thing at that moment, so I know I'm supposed to pay attention. So when I first started learning about healing, which was, well, I've learned about healing my entire life. I grew up in healing. But when I first started to learn Reiki and go to a Reiki healing circle and all of that, it was in 2007. And you kind of go through a phase in your development in layers. Layers that your body, as the vessel, and your brain can hold the information. So we go through learning phases as fast or slow as we can develop them, or as we can hold the information. And once we learn a new gift, let's say let's say one of your gifts is psychic or you're intuitive. You learn that phase, everything that pretty much you can learn about it, and your vessel holds that information, and then a new phase of something deeper comes in. And that's how we evolve, I believe. We obtain knowledge and wisdom, master the skill, and then we learn something new. So I have this story to share. I was in Vegas a couple of years ago, which was not a place where I really wanted to go. It's not my style, casinos, Vegas, strippers, that kind of thing. But I was open to the possibility that it became a learning experience. So I went. I was sick the entire time. But what was so odd is I always pay attention to, spirit guiding me and leading my life, or always go with a frame of thought anywhere that I go. Something is in it for me to learn or obtain. So it was bizarre. We went to this out of a way casino, and we were just kind of moseying around, and all of a sudden this woman comes up to me. She was in this little far corner, and she comes up to me and she says, "I have something to tell you." And I said immediately, "How much is it going to cost me?" Yeah, I'm sarcastic like that. "Or are you willing to share information for free?" And she said, "Come with me, I have something to share." So she took me into this little corner. Now, I wasn't new to this whole spiel, so I always go in a little skeptic. So I'm like, "Okay, what do you have to tell me?" And she said, "You have 7 spiritual gifts." And immediately my brain says, "Only 7? And then my brain says, 7? I'm only learning about healing. How many more can there be?" So I got overwhelmed, and I kind of thought, I have to learn everything that I can learn about 7 spiritual gifts. And immediately this lady, who was older and had wisdom, said, "You do not need to stress, because the answers will come to you when you are ready to obtain them." Here's my thought. Great, because I have no patience. Can I just do it all now? Because I felt like I was in this great hurry to hurry up and do what I needed to do. And I know everybody will laugh at that, but it's true. That's how we are as humans. Our nature is responsibility, reaction, drama. So I sat with her for a while, and I said, "Well, I know I'm a healer, and I know I'm here to help people. And I said, I also know that I'm intuitive, I'm an empath, and I'm, a couple of other things. I'm a communicator, a translator." And she held my hand and she looked me straight in the eyeballs and she said, "My dear child, your labels are only one thing. They are a label. Do not focus on the labels. Just become what you need to become and let it unfold." Brilliant, right? So I kind of left the place knowing that I had so much to learn. And where do you start? Well, a couple of years later after that, at another casino. I was walking in with my cousin, and a woman comes up to me from the side. Why at a casino? I don't know. And she has her business card, and she says to me, "You have so many good things coming for you. You need to contact me." Now at this point, my wisdom kicked in pretty good, and I said to her, "Yes, I know, and it'll all unfold as it's supposed to. Thank you." Now my cousin just thought this was hilarious. She said, "Don't she know you're psychic? Don't she know you already know?" And I just thought that was funny, because it seems like, you know, every time they go to a casino, I have this psychic or whatever come up to me and try and define, you know, ask me pretty much to pay for information. Now, I know I'm going to probably get in a lot of trouble for this, but I believe a lot of people need help and they should pay for that. But I wasn't in a place where I was ready to allow someone else to determine my connection with spirit and source. And I trusted that it would unfold however it was supposed to unfold. It was kind of confirmation for me. I was already on that path anyway. So a lot of people ask me, "Why do you help me for free? Why do you help me? Why do you take time and answer emails?" Because I have been in your place, and I understand how stressful and how much pressure we feel to make sure that we are on the right path. Now, I stopped going to casinos. Needless to say, I don't gamble. I don't like the energy. But for whatever reason, guidance had guided me to these places to receive this information. Now, I went to sleep last night, and I always ask, you know, remind me or teach me, tell me what I need to know, what am I missing, things like that. And this morning I woke up and I just literally was pounded 7 spiritual gifts. And I'm like, I answer guidance, so am I making a video, or am I talking about 7 spiritual gifts? So I'm not really sure why I'm making this video, but I believe that the concept I'm trying to convey here is, you know, naturally we are who we are, and we're guided, whether we're paying attention or not. It all unfolds the way it's supposed to. And to try and step out of your personal thoughts and agenda of what that is, and just allow it to unfold. The universe knows what it's doing. You know, they're going to hand you what you can handle as you can handle it. And you have to have faith that when you need to know, you'll know. When it's important, you will get more than one sign. You will get several until you get it. So, have patience with yourself and your gifts, whatever label that is to you, because it may not be the same label it is to somebody else. Take time to learn all of the translation. You know, I try and learn the communication of starseed. I tried to learn the communication of spirituality, communication of, you know, psychic, and what that means. I really try to learn all aspects of learning. I don't limit myself to just one way. I'm always open to learning all ways, because that's what makes a great communicator or translator. You know, to know and understand everyone, not just one. It's not about just one. So, I hope this little story and video helps you heal in some way, and if not, I love you anyway. Bye-bye.